Hello, virtual world. Welcome to Silly Candy Sweet Reviews. Today we are starting a whole new box for turkey. Let's dig in. I don't speak another language. I barely speak English, let's be honest. And this is going to be just, again, pretty heinous of pronunciations on everything. So these are called Crispy Taco. I'm fairly certain I got that right. Couldn't tell you the brand because it's got like little dots over the U and that means something of how it's pronounced. The menu says crispy potato sticks featuring a mix of savory, vibrant, and slightly spicy flavors make this snack a spectacular choice for all. Seriously, Snack Crate, please stop that. You just need to stop. I'm just gonna rip a corner of this bad boy off. Yeah, they look like that piece was totally broken. Can I get one with a whole piece? Oh, there we go. All right, so they're long sticks, and they kind of look like pretzels, but without the salt on it. You definitely smell seasoning, like taco seasoning, but it's very light. Like it doesn't hit hard. I gotta smell it from like in the bag. Yeah, I smell it, but it's very, very faint. They're interesting. I definitely taste, I mean, they're supposed to be potato sticks. The seasoning is not enough. I could taste it a little bit on the back of my palate, but it's very, very light. And it's like maybe reminiscent of taco seasoning, but it's so light, like the potatoey snack kind of takes over. It's kind of like eating like a little dried breadstick. They're not bad. There's just not enough. There's not enough seasoning. They're not strong enough. So while I would probably eat this package, it's not like something I would go seek out to have again. I'm thinking 5 out of 10. It's like mediocre. Meh. Let's see what else this box has to offer. Okay, this is interesting. It's called Kat Tat, and it's not like Kit Kat here in America. Obviously, it's very different. According to the menu, it says nothing in this crate screams, "Eat me now," more than a light, airy puff pastry overflowing with a rich hazelnut filling. To me, that screams, ew, there's hazelnut in here. Which I'm not a huge fan of nuts in general. I'm very picky about the type I'll eat. But hazelnut already is just like, it's a hit or miss. I am not a Nutella fan. I will not eat Nutella. I will not eat Nutella with anything else that's like green eggs and ham. You can't force me to eat that. It's just not gonna happen. But I will eat this just because for you guys, okay? I do this all for you. So let's open this up and see. Hopefully it tastes better than I hope. All right. Ooh. So the pastry's got like shimmery, like sugar on it. Of course, the picture itself, okay, shows that center having thick hazelnut kind of center. That's what I get. That's the picture. That's what's in it. Okay? False advertising. I'm just saying. Let's snap off a piece. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh. All right. Andy should have brought. Ooh, yep. Should have had. Dude, seriously. The inside of that thing. I could barely see the filling. Turkey. Man, this company alone gets bad marks just for like the insane amount of false advertising that's going on here. Like, not even close. I gotta pick up these scraps that are literally falling apart. Wait, and it's worse. I made it worse. It's so crumbly, it's literally falling apart. I tasted puff pastry with a side of puff pastry filled with puff pastry. If there was hazelnut in there, it was towards the end. I'm not gonna eat this whole thing to find out. That's like a hidden surprise I don't want to taste. But this was all just like really crumbly puff pastry, and like I said, the picture shows all this filling for moisture. It's just dry puff pastry. I mean, I'm looking in there and I could see some, but this bar is this thick. I took out a big chunk like this. This whole side had 0 hazelnut filling. So, you know what? That's a 2 out of 10. And I'm only giving it a 2 because, you know, puff pastry is delicious. I don't kind of care what's in it. Puff pastry is puff pastry. But there's nothing else involved there. And it's got it's the filling's like non-existent. So shame. It's shameful on this company. Shame. Here. Moving on. Oh my goodness. Like, I swear the past 3 or 4 boxes have had something so similar to this item. Like, every country has these, apparently. So these are Babito Super Belts. Bright and intensely sour rainbow gummy ribbons packed with a mouth-watering burst of wildly fun and super fruity flavors. I know for a fact on several boxes that we've had basically the same thing. Sour and fruity. Just every country's got their own thing, apparently, which I find just entertaining. It says fruity, but it doesn't say what kind of fruit. So that might make the difference. It just says with fruit juice. They're like, we're not going to tell you what kind of fruit. That's a secret. Oh, it smells like really sweet. It does smell fruity in there. Let's grab a band out. Yeah, they're like gummies, but they're not like... Here in the States, we have like kind of different gummies. Some candies that are better than others. I don't like gummy bears. They're like way too gummy. I don't want to chew 5 minutes before swallowing my gummy bear. Like, it's just too much. So these tend to be a little bit better as far as gumminess. And I can see it's literally coated in a bunch of sparkly sugar. Smells good, so let's give it a shot. So, there's not overwhelming chewiness to it. It's the right amount of gumminess. The sourness on these ones are better than some of the other ones I've had. There's still like a tingle of sour at the back of my palate. It's got a very nice sour. If you do not like sour, you will absolutely hate this. You will want none of that. I love sour. These were really good, even though they're not anything that seems really special or unique. They're great. Like, they're like 9 out of 10. Eat them again. Delicious. Like, you can't go wrong. Sour and fruitiness. If you like both, you'll love these. Let's see what else is in the box. Okay, here's a fun one. E.T. Puff. It's E.T.I. Not sure if I pronounced that right at all. A crunchy vanilla biscuit is topped with creamy marshmallow and covered with an abundance of fun and colorful candy sprinkles. I don't know how you cover something with abundance of fun, but apparently this company's got it on lockdown. It's odd. So I could see it's a cookie. You could see up on the other side. So it's like a shortbread kind of cookie. No, it's softer. Like I'm accidentally squishing it. It's a little softer than that. But let's just, thought ahead. Brought a knife. Let's put half of this back in the package. Oh, it's got a little on the inside. Oh, it's got like a little music thing on here. Or do they have a little song? It's got the little QR code to scan. I have no idea where that takes you. But yeah, you can see the marshmallow, and it's just like marshmallow. It looks like sprinkles on marshmallow on a cookie. Okay. It's funny that the menu says vanilla biscuit, which I think I might get, but weirdly enough, there's a coconut undertone on there. I don't know if it's the marshmallow or the sprinkles, but I definitely taste coconut. It's good. Weirdly enough, I mean, it's cookie, marshmallow, and coconut. I mean, come on. That's like delicious. You can't go wrong. I'd say, I mean, the cookie's very crumbly. It's very soft. It's not hard. But it was tasty. Like, all around good treat, just nothing amazing. But I'd definitely give it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was super tasty. If you hate coconut, this won't be for you because I really do taste coconut undertone on there. I just don't know where it is or where it comes from. But if the biscuit's vanilla, it's just completely overpowered by coconut flavor. But if you like coconut, it's really good. It's very tasty. So let's move on. Okay, so this looks like Cremini Candy Mini. Size doesn't matter, but a big burst of fruity flavor certainly does. Enjoy either the tropical or sour version of this delightfully chewy candy. What version did I get? I don't know. It's in another language. Surprise. I see. Okay. Yellow, which has got an L, and I'm just gonna go shot in the dark and think maybe that's lemon. I don't know what the other ones. This looks like maybe it could be mandarin just by looking at the way it's spelled. The other two, I don't know. Is that like lime? Is that apple? What's the purple one? Oh, or instead of trying to take blind shots in the dark, you could flip it over where it tells you in English exactly what flavors are on there. Good job, Candy. You're an idiot. As I flip it over to read, underneath all the foreign language, there's English. I'm the smart one. I'm catching on quick. I was right though. Lemon, apple. Oh, the purple's raspberry and mandarin flavored candies. It doesn't say whether it's sour or not, so this could be a total surprise. Props on packaging. Okay, so looking at these closer, they're definitely not M&Ms. Like I thought maybe they would be something similar, but they're chewy. So obviously they look more like Skittles. They have a hard shell coating. So I'm gonna assume the inside is kind of chewy, like a Skittle. The orange is good. I do have a little tartness, so I'm wondering if I do have the sour one. I honestly can't tell. I would have to see what this translates to. Oh, oh yeah. That one, the lemon one's got some nice pucker on that one. Let me tell you. Woo. Green apple's got a sour green apple. Raspberry's just slightly tart. The green apple tastes very much like sour green apple. It's definitely more tart. The orange had just a slight tartness to it. The raspberry almost none. And the lemon was like, let me just lick a lemon. It was very sour. But also it had the sweetness, so it was good. Again, if you do not like sour candy, the sour version would not be for you. But they tasted almost exactly like Skittles. Very, very, very similar. So I know there's different flavored Skittles, so if it's like sour Skittles, so similar. It's almost spot on. So as far as uniqueness to the country, nah. But as far as flavor, they're good. So I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Let's see what else we got. The same brand, this Cremini brand, and it says watermelon. I'll take the assumption that's watermelon flavor. Sweet, chewy, and loaded with refreshing watermelon flavor, this tasty toffee candy is the ideal fruity snack for a warm summer day. When I hear toffee and like a sweet flavor, that doesn't really, I think toffee, more of a caramel. Something like watermelon, I think they might mean more like a chewy candy, like a Starburst. Okay, so they're like individually little packaged. They're more square. Like Starburst are square, but they're flat. These are a little more fat. So they're smaller, not as wide, but they're thicker. Nice pink little cube. Smells good. Okay, so Starburst have a very distinct texture. This ain't it. So it's like a Starburst as far as flavor. I definitely get watermelon. It's a very nice watermelon flavor. So that was good. Texture wise, it's definitely, they say toffee on this menu. It's definitely more of a taffy, like Laffy Taffy texture. It's got some softness, but a little bit of chew. Like there's Laffy Taffy's a little harder than a regular taffy. So to me, it's like watermelon Laffy Taffy. Very, very similar. Very good. Good flavor. The watermelon you could taste. It would be better if it was a little more punchy. But it's just, you chew that for a while. Like, because of it being like kind of that taffy texture, you're chewing on it for a while. Which isn't exactly my favorite. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Like, they were tasty, but not particularly something I think I just want to snack on all day. They're, they give your jaw a little bit of a workout. Okay, so this brings us to the last item on the menu, at least for this first half of the box, called Mini Cheetos Shots. A Turkish spin on the American classic. These little bites feature the bold, cheesy flavor you know and love, with an extra snackable shape. Alright, so you're probably wondering, what does this little white label say that's smacked right over the package? Let me read that to you. This product is not a product authorized by the United States trademark owner for the importation and physically and materially different from the authorized product. I find that hilarious. So, like, we have nothing to do with that. There's like corn, pictures of corn on there. They look like little corn kernels on the package. So, okay. I know what Cheetos smells like. You know, the Puffs and the regular Cheetos. This isn't either. So when it says an American classic you know and love, they're full of it. I'm gonna shake a few out, and it looks like, they look like little Rice Krispie treats. They're small. I could still see little dots of seasoning. Okay, let me just drop some on the floor. They're light puffy. They're like little, yeah, Rice Krispies. I mean, that's what they look like. Let's see how they taste. That is such an obscure flavor. It's kind of salty, but kind of sweet. It literally tastes like sweet corn. Like corn on the cob. Like, it's bizarre. But kind of good, but kind of just bizarre. There's no cheese flavor. Where they came up with cheese flavor is beyond me, because that is not cheese flavor. That is canned corn, corn on the cob flavor. It's sweeter, almost like cream of corn. It's got very little spice to it. So it's like, yeah, Cheetos Shots, this has nothing to do with Cheetos. They could put the little guy on the package all they want, but this has nothing to do with the American product. It is 100% different. They're not bad, but I don't think I would eat a whole bag of them. They're very interesting. I mean, 4 out of 10, like, just the flavor's not for me. It is literally like cream corn. It's weird. It's cream corn in snack crunchy texture. It's a little out there for me. It's a little out there. But if you like corn, if you like cream corn, maybe this snack is for you. It's just not for me. This brings us to the best and the worst. So let's start with the best. Best, weirdly enough, those have to be the Babito, the super belts, the little candy gummy belts. The sourness was spot on. It had a nice fruity flavor. They had just enough sweetness where the sour wasn't overpowering. They had a right amount of chew. Like, they were all around really good. Even though they're not a unique snack, because I've had similar stuff before, they did this one quite well, and I really enjoyed it. So I look forward to eating the rest of that package. As for the worst, it's a toss-up, because those mini Cheetos shots were pretty not so great. But I think what takes the bottom rung, those Kat Tats were nothing but a lie. The package has filling on it. It shows all this filling. Even though I'm not a huge hazelnut person, you couldn't taste anything because the filling was just non-existent. So they just fail 100% on packaging that is obviously resembles nothing of what the product is like. And the pastry was so flaky, it just fell apart. Like, you couldn't even, it's just a mess to eat it. You look like Cookie Monster when he's eating cookies. There's just like pieces of stuff going everywhere. So I can't imagine you eating that anywhere where you can't easily clean up, because just ripping it in half and it was just like exploding like confetti. Not for me. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for joining me on this tasting adventure. If you thought my video was sweet, please hit that like button for me. If you have questions or comments, please hit them in the comment section, because it is always great to hear from you guys. If you want to know when the next video gets dropped, hit the subscribe and the notification bell, and you'll know when the next video goes live. I look forward to seeing you guys on the second half of this turkey box, and we'll see you soon. Bye!